Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. And this is a Bat Châtillon 155, the tier 9 French SPG. And we're on the south spawn of Erlenberg. Now this is an assault. So we're going to have an interesting battle. And it's UKSkaface who's driving the 15555. And battle has commenced. That 155mm howitzer is on the move. It's headed across the river. Yep, it's headed for the crossing. Find the mouse. Yes, it looks like UKSkaface is going to give him a little bit of direct support for his team. What he's going to be doing is making sure that they can actually accomplish the west side of the map. That's the standard meta in these games, is to for the assaulting team to actually head up the west side. But there's an awful lot of tanks heading up the east side in this battle, including the mouse, which is the heaviest tank in the game. I think also the 121 is going up that direction. The M103 is over this side. Yeah, so it looks like a pretty heavy force is actually headed up the east side. That's interesting. That's against the meta, against the run. But UKSkaface is aiming at T26E5 Patriot. Oh, he lost sight of it there. Now the 15555 is the one which actually has a single shot rather than a magazine load, so it's fairly quick on the reload. Round out on the Hawk. Oh, good splash there. 276 hit points, 2 critical hits, and he picked up some stun assist as it was taken out. Right, T34 headed towards the buildings next to the cap. He obviously realised this because one of the members of UKSkaface's team has actually come to the buildings just across the river. So he realises they're in great danger. And UKSkaface is moving up, so he can provide more direct support. They've lost 2 teammates. They lost T28 Prot and IS3. Waiting for the turret to turn around. That's the problem with this. If you actually start driving the thing forward, then it'll turn the turret around to face the direction of travel, which means that when you want to aim at a target, it has a little while to actually switch back. Okay, IS4 is dialing in. Rounds out. Now it just goes over the top, but it does stun the target. Now there is an advantage to actually aiming at the targets which are closest to his team. He's likely to pick up more stun assist that way. Okay, moving location. You can see the turrets turn around to face the direction of travel again. The only way you can really handle that is to actually keep in game view, which keeps the turret pointing in one direction, and drive using the mini-map, but that is a little dangerous because you can come a cropper if you fall over a rock. Okay, we've got a Rebel Resay, tier 8, medium. Oh, lovely splash there. 359 hit points, and he picked up some stun assists right away. Now, I think he likes that E75 sitting up on that ridgeline using his gun depression. But there's a Bat Chat 12 ton here and an IS4. The IS4 is a more problematical target, but he is the more dangerous gun against his team. And he's indicating that's his next target. He's almost loaded. Round out. Now that must have been close because that IS4 was indicating or moved forward just slightly after he went unsighted. Now we've lost sight of them now. One of the mediums is moving up. Hopefully he will get sight of the enemy. He has. Okay, we've got a couple of targets. The E75 was using the original. I know he's moving backwards and forwards. There's the Revolurise, rounds out on the E75. Splashed him, 274 and 3 critical hits. And the Revolurise was taken out of the game by the Bat Chat 12 ton. So that was quite good. Okay, we've spotted the Tortoise. He's at the back. And he indicated that's his target, but I think he's going to go for the Gorilla. The Gorilla's quite a dangerous tank destroyer. Oh, but he's lost sight of it. No, he's come back into view again. Oh no, that's a different one. I beg your pardon. T95. Doom Turtle. And that shot went right over the top of him. He must have seen the shell as it flew right over. He's still indicating target. Now they've got somebody in the cap now. There's the IS-4 they hit earlier. And yes, it is missing some hit points. I don't know if that's down to UKSkaface or somebody else. The Doom Turtle was last seen there. And it did hit target, or something hit target. It could have been the IS-4. Okay, switching to the targets that are being hit. The E75 and the Panther. Well, Panther's been taken out, so he's no longer a worry. E75 is exchanging fire with the tanks that are in the cap. He's only got 2 hit points left, so he's going to be a next shot, one-shot kill. IS-4 rounds out. Direct hit. Now, it was either the IS-4 or the T95 that took the hit. The T95 hasn't been seen for a while, but he was right next door to the IS-4 when last seen. I suspect that hit the T95 rather than the IS-4, but I could be wrong. That IS-4 doesn't look as if it's lost any more hit points, you see, so I think the T95 took the shot instead. Round out on the IS-4. Right, he hit both the T95 and the IS-4 there, and the T95 is showing some missing hit points, so yes, I think he did hit the T95 when he aimed at the IS-4. If they sit close together, it makes it so much easier, because you can get splash on one and a direct hit on the other. Okay, almost loaded. He's loaded, rounds out. Direct hit on T95. It's stunned him, he's lost a lot of hit points. The attacking force, which is just behind the hill at the moment, now they're not engaging the T95 and the IS-4 because the T26E5 Patriot is up on top of the hill and preventing them from moving forward. They're putting rounds into that Patriot, but he is really acting as a roadblock. And it looks like UKSkaface has spotted this as well. He's aiming. Yep, he's setting up the shot. Round out. Direct hit. 289 hit points. And he kills the stun straight away, but he has been taken out of the game. And now they're ganging up on the T95. Oh, but the T95 takes out the Object 263. Ouch. And there's that Gorilla again. He's sitting at the back, firing rounds in, making life very difficult for the attacking force. IS-4 rounds out. Direct hit. They've only got 2 minutes left. They've got to do something now. They've only got one tank in the cap. They need to put more in the cap. It's 1 minute 7 seconds to go on the cap. But they need more in, and unfortunately they haven't got them. They've got tanks there, but they're just not in the cap. They've lost one of them. They just lost the M103, and then they just lost the mouse. Oh, this is dreadful. So he's stunned the T95. Managed to take out the Bat Chat 12 ton. I think it's the Bat Chat 12 ton that's actually in the cap at this moment. Round out on the IS-4. Splash hit. It's tracked him. 183 hit points. The clock's ticking, and there's nobody in the cap. And they just lost the T69. It's the T69 that was in the cap, or near the cap. Now they are in a desperate situation. There's only 3 of them left. And the problem is that they just don't have the numbers now to win this battle. 35 seconds left to go. T95. Direct hit. 122 hit points, 3 critical hits. The shot went in just before it went unsighted. But now he's all alone. It's just him against all the enemy, and there's 17 seconds left on the clock. He's not going to be killed. It's very unlikely the enemy will get over this side of the map, but he's certainly not going to win the game because there's nothing he can do on his own against that many enemy. He is going to get slaughtered if he goes to the cap. He might as well try. I mean, I would actually have turned in the opposite direction and headed towards the cap, but you might as well go down fighting. But I think Scarface decided that he was going to save his hit points and not have a repair bill, because there was absolutely no chance that he was going to win. There's no way he was going to kill that many enemies, that's 7 enemies in that shorter period of time. But he did get a bruiser medal. He got more than 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 13 in that battle. So at least he got something out of the conflict. He also got the top amount of damage on his team, 3,007 hit points, but he didn't get any kills at all, which puts him way down the table. But he was second when it came to base XP of 398 experience points. I think it was no, it doesn't appear that anyone's actually got a high caliber. No, nobody got a high caliber in that one. Anyway, let's have a look at the detail report. Well, he fired 15 rounds, got 7 direct hits, 6 penetrations, 12 splash damage, damage of 3,007 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 7 of the enemy, but he didn't kill any. He also did damage assistance of 137 hit points and stun assistance of 554 off 19 stuns. So he definitely stunned a lot of the enemy. I think that he got more stuns because he was hitting that T95 and IS-4 with consecutive shots. So he was hitting 2 tanks every time he fired 1 shot. On a premium account, he earned 33,122 credits. And after ammunition resupply, which is fairly cheap for a Bat Châtillon because it's only 155mm shells, he still walked away with 16,322 from a loss, which is not bad. And he received base XP on a premium account of 597, and that's all he took away because there's no multipliers because he didn't win. So good try there, UKSkaface. I'm afraid that the rest of the team let you down. If they dealt with that Patriot sooner, I think they might have been able to then mug the T95, hitting him from the in front as well as behind, and that might have actually allowed your team to advance and take the top north east corner of the map and secure the cap. But as it was, unfortunately, they just weren't able to deal with Patriot in time, so it all fell apart. If you enjoyed this replay, please do give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay I'll be featuring in our next video.